Hey y'all. Firstly, I just wanted to thank everybody who commented on my video about nobody tells you that life in your 20s sucks. I appreciate all the supporting comments. I appreciate people who had words of motivation to say, even compliments. Those are the things that help people in life through their hard endeavors, through the things that they're going through in life. But I also wanted to spin back and explain my foundation because I had different comments coming from different mentalities that I'm a bit confused on. Although I can comment back 7 paragraphs to each comment, I would just rather make another video. So, here's my foundation. I understand that I could just live through the winds. I could accept what life has to give for me with grinning teeth. I could just go with the flow and dedicate my life to a space of happiness. No matter what happens, I could just be happy. But that's not the life that I'm building for myself. I know it sounds crazy. You don't want to be happy 24/7? No. I am building joy, everlasting joy. And if you've experienced the difference between joy and happiness, you understand that happiness is a temporary emotion. Nobody mentally sane is happy 24/7. We have anger, sadness, all these different emotions that cannot be neglected. They cannot be just thrown away because you deem yourself wanting to live a happy life. Through my practice of wisdom, through my practice of life, I have preferred joy because when I cry, I still have this sense of accomplishment that I am going up. You understand? I am completing these things that I want in my life, regardless if it hurts, regardless if I don't feel like doing it, regardless if I'm tired, exhausted, regardless, I'm still showing up. And that's me. That is the character that I've built for myself. And through my emotions, without happiness, I feel joy. Now, in my comments, I've had a few people say, well, life keeps coming at you. Well, that's life. That's adulthood. That's despair. That's a despaired mentality, y'all. I don't know if that's a word, but that is lazy wisdom. I don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. You could be like, oh, my dog died. My dog. Timothy. My dog. And then some 50-year-old is like, no offense, y'all, but some 50-year-old is like, your dog died. Well, that's life. Cheer up. That's my dog, Timothy. You can't. Like, come on, guys. We have to be. Like, jump into it. It's deeper than that. Can we agree? It's deeper than that. Context matters. And my context is that my life does not suck. Life itself does not suck. It's the mentality that I have attached myself to that I have to keep trying. Winners, only people who succeed, only people who want to win, welcome failure. And my heartbreak for that post is like I'm a fish swimming towards the current. No, swimming against the current. I am determined to succeed in everything that I do, in every seed that I plant. I am determined. So during this current, rocks keep getting thrown. Um, Logs are in the water. There's a shark coming at me, And that is why I'm so frustrated because I'm welcoming in failure for the sacrifice of happiness for joy. Cuz at the end of the day, I'm a fish that's going to keep swimming. I'm going to keep swimming. I do not know how to give up. So my only choice is to keep swimming. And at the end of the day, I'm going to get to the top of that water to a new version of water that I've never swam in. And I'm gonna, the water's calm. It's nice over here. I've upgraded. I'm just saying, that is the joy that I am swimming for. The journey, I've heard this a lot. It's the journey that's in life rather than the destination. Because at the end of the day, I feel like a life where you are stagnant, even if you're on a picket fence with the perfect family and a stable job, life where you are stagnant is not the life that I want. It never is, because I upgrade. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I upgrade. On my car and I bask in it for 6 to 10 months. And hey, this doesn't give me that new feeling. Because at the end of the day, alright, it stopped. At the end of the day, everything is just material. That's not what I want. I do not want a life of everything around me. I'm experiencing life within. And these emotional cycles are what I strive for. I strive to feel all my emotions. I strive to become mentally stronger. I strive to become more intelligent, to learn more. I'm always striving, and that's my pattern in life. I love striving. That's what fulfills me. So again, thank you for all the comments. I appreciate y'all who had like wisdom to offer, and I appreciate the other people too. But my message today is to not welcome life for what it is, Only dead fish go with the flow. You gotta wake up. Where do you wanna be? Somebody said, you don't need a career path, you don't need to learn a trade. I agree. You don't need to do anything with your life. Absolutely nothing. You can stay at your mom's house for 10 years and if you're happy, if you're breathing, that is great for you. But that is not where I want to be. I'm not dissing anybody who loves comfort over strive. Life can be very hard. I understand that. But yeah, I just feel the need to chase joy instead of happiness. Those have a giant difference. And we can see that in people who chase vices, people who live for the today, instant dopamine, and the comparison, the theft of joy on social media, comparing your life. Maybe I'm doing that a little bit, But my thing is that I'm not doing it in a demeaning way. I'm doing it in I want to be there. I'm A and I want to be in B. And I'm swimming against the current every day. And I'm not asking life to be easier for me. I am just frustrated that it's so hard. And I get it. That's life. Leave a like on this video. But that's life. That's how it's gonna be. You know? Nobody's happy. This is how it is. But yeah. We're all just living it. We're chilling. You know, either stay where you are, dedicate yourself to comfort, or seek to grow every day. But growth is going to be painful. Growth comes with sacrifice, growth comes with persistence, dedication, and at the end, you experience joy. Keep God in your life, y'all.